Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about pH. What is pH? P and H. P stands for potence in German, which is actually potential or strength, and H is hydrogen atom. So pH is potential of hydrogen. It is the measure of basicity or acidity of a substance. Every substance, every food you eat, whether it's a fruit or a vegetable or a drink, it might be acidic, basic or neutral. So it is very important for us to have a good knowledge about pH. pH is based on a numerical scale called the pH scale, which was put forward by a biochemist called Sorensen, a Danish biochemist called Sorensen in 1909. The pH scale has numbers starting from 0 to 14. Any substance that is acidic will have a pH value between 0 to 7, and any substance that is basic will have a pH value from 7 to 14, and neutral substances usually have a pH of 7. For example, water has a pH of 7. A very concentrated acid or a strong acid has a pH of 0 or 1, and a very strong base have a pH of 14. So acidity decreases from 0 to 7 and basicity increases from 7 to 14. pH can be expressed as minus log H plus ion concentration, where H plus ion concentration is in moles per liter, or it can be written as log 1 by H plus ion concentration. Where does H plus ion comes from? H plus ions comes from acids. When an acid is dissolved in water, it ionizes to give H plus ions. A strong acid completely dissociates to form H plus ions and the corresponding anion. Stronger the acid is, greater the number of H plus ions that are obtained in an aqueous solution. So when H plus ion concentration increases, the pH decreases because H plus ion is inversely related to pH. Higher the H plus ion concentration in a solution, lower is the pH. Or lower the H plus ion concentration, higher will be the pH value. It is inversely related. So if I say an acid has a pH of 0, it means it is very strongly acidic. And if I say an acid has a pH of 6, it is weakly acidic. Concentrated HCl is a strong acid and it has a pH of 0. So you should understand that stronger the acid is, lower the pH value. Also, strong NaOH has a pH of 14 and dilute NaOH has a pH of 13. Washing soda, baking soda, toothpaste, these are all alkaline substances. And most of the green leafy vegetables are alkaline in nature. But most of the fruits that we eat are acidic. They all contain acids. Apple contains malic acid, coffee is acidic, milk is acidic. So it's always, for a healthy body, our diet should contain 80% of alkaline food and 20% of acidic food. So make sure that your food intake has lot of green leafy vegetables, fruits like banana, melons and lemons, and also nuts and herbs. A solution will contain H plus ions and OH minus ions, but if the concentration of H plus ions are greater than OH minus ions, we call it an acidic solution. And when the reverse happens, when the concentration of OH minus ions are greater than H plus ion, we call it a basic solution. And when H plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus ion concentration, we call it a neutral solution. And human blood has a pH of about 7.35. So it's both the human body as well as the human blood is slightly alkaline in nature. The saliva in the mouth has a pH of around 6.7, whereas the gastric juice in the stomach has a pH of 3.5. That is, it is more acidic. Human body is slightly alkaline in nature. In total, the human body is slightly alkaline. So the next question is, how do you measure the pH of a solution? For example, I give you some solution in a beaker and ask you to find the pH. You should take a pH paper. The pH paper is available in chemical shops and also you can order online. This pH paper should be dipped in the solution. When you dip it, you get a color on the pH paper. It can be from red, blue, green or violet depending upon the pH of the solution. This color that developed has to be compared to the color given in the pH chart. There is a pH chart which tells you the pH value corresponding to the particular color. If you get a dark red, then the pH chart will tell you the dark red is for pH 0. So you can get the correct pH value from the pH chart. Did you understand? For example, if you want to find out the pH of the soil in your garden, take a small 2 grams of soil, add it to water, add it to some water, stir it and leave it for some time. After a while, collect the filtrate and add the pH paper to it. The pH paper undergoes color change and it develops a color according to the pH of the soil. Now compare the color that is developed with the pH chart given. From the pH chart, you will get the pH of the soil. So it's very easy to do. pH paper is a paper on which universal indicators are impregnated. What are universal indicators? Universal indicators, as we have discussed before, are a mixture of acid-base dyes. So pH paper is a paper on which universal indicators are impregnated. So when you dip a pH paper in a solution, the color of the pH paper changes according to the acidity or basicity. You have to compare the color developed with the pH chart from which you get the pH value. I hope you understood. That's all for today. Have a nice day and please don't forget to subscribe.